Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Highfield in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gotton, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. There goes a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
And I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I Cameron Hayward's ability to take out blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Let's get off the field, please. Let's get off the field, please.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
What I love about watching the passing game now is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time. They're knocked it free.
It's always about who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it out of the way and bring up second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. They'll wind up getting Tim back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup at 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run forward with Conner, but he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. They're exactly right.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to 40-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted to.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. So let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, he did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on, and then take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield on play action. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
So much gets into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert down to kick it off. This fielded a 2. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just start to be frank about the whole thing. Everyone happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the place, that's going to help them their contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Tough bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back out of the backfield. He picks up a back-breaking first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
There's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver right end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now it's Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Then for the sack, Myles Garrett. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Seibert on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They said you're better with the football on this possession.
So the last night didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there in the screen to set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to have it 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they put another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Now he finds McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on down and trying to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is take at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We're going to throw verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Guy.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up for this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They got 29 yards that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Samuels. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
Yeah, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Jamie Gillandale. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before they drop inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's where you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And they work this near the 5, and they stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot for 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Roethlisberger will hand the counter, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second and 15 now. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field.
He's got him in. Complete. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tackle period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in the situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup, leaves with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Mayfield, and this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now, back down the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break into football. Get it out. We can't create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mayfield to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. But now it's 3rd and goal.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Big Ben and the Steelers now down by 11, a little over a minute and a half remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
We go. Ready? Number 53. 53.
Trying to shake up the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's brought down after a very nice game. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. The intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
But this offense can get their tight ends on. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And McDonald here over the middle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot, and they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald. 30 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So it's likely just to get the final score a bit closer, given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. He's back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will. That play backfires in a big way.
Well, I don't think it takes much to come into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. But this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and we're less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Okay. They have it. Cleveland Browns winners over the Pittsburgh Steelers in the stream. Happy days with another video tomorrow. Maybe 3, maybe 4, don't know. So please like and subscribe. I see you all tomorrow on 3 or 3:30. And have a great day.